Hey, this is Anonymous here, and I just wanted to drop you a video. This video is basically a part of my mini-series called Game On, where I'm going to explain the different things that maybe people don't understand about Christianity, or they want some clarification on. And the question I got was, why do bad things happen to good people? Well, that's basically what it said. It was a little bit more in depth, but basically it was, why do bad things happen to good people? First let's go to Job 12:13 through 14. To God belong wisdom and power, counsel and understanding are his. What he tears down cannot be rebuilt. Those he imprisons cannot be released. And I'm going to go on with different scripture. Job 31:2 through 3. For what is our lot from God above, our heritage from Almighty on high? Is it not to ruin for the wicked, disaster for those who do wrong? And that's basically, because the guy that's saying this, his name is Job. Job, he was a really good person. He was a righteous man. He had good deeds, and he was a good person. He was a follower of God, and he made sure that he did everything that God wanted him to do. But, like, he had these things happen to him that he couldn't explain, and he was just like, why in the world would God let this happen to me? Probably the question that a lot of people have about different things. They wonder, why would this happen to somebody? Why would all these bad things happen to good people? Basically the question. And when he says this, it really clicks in my mind. To God belong wisdom and power, counsel and understanding are his. That basically, the things that happen, only he can really understand. No matter how much wisdom a person has, how much they've gone through life, there's some things that only God understands. Now, we can try to put our own input in it and say, this is why this happened, this is why God does this, but if the person's really looking at it, all we can really say is, only God knows the reason why this happens. All these things happen for a reason. It's not like God just sits there and wants to put misfortune on someone just because he got bored or something. No, these things happen for a reason. Now, let's also go to Job 34:11 through 12. He repays everyone for what they have done. He brings on them what their conduct deserves. It is unthinkable that God would do wrong, that the Almighty would pervert justice. Basically, he repays. What I get from this is, he repays people for what they do wrong. Why would he all of a sudden just completely lose his judgment and do these things? And do these things just because he wants to, or just because he does not do anything wrong. So if he does nothing wrong, then there's no way that he could sit there and do these things for no reason. Now, these things that happen, they all happen for a reason. The person that asked this question, that was the last thing they wanted to hear. The last thing they wanted to hear was, everything happens for a reason. But that's what it comes down to. We can never, how much we try to understand what's going on, because we don't know what's going on. It only happens because that's what needs to happen, whether we believe it or not. Because we cannot lean on our own understanding, but only God, what God understands. And God understands why this happened, and God understands what's going on with this whole situation. So, it all makes sense. But, yeah, to anybody else, it's just, why would this happen? Why would these things happen? But, basically, this is what I'm going to leave you with. Everything happens for a reason. Even though we sit there and think that we can understand everything, that we can understand why he would do certain things, why he says these certain stuff. Some things we'll just never understand. And that's when you just need to sit there and just pray and just ask God. Like, sometimes it's okay to ask God why. Most of the times it's just really just something where it's just like God will explain what he needs to explain, but overall he knows why he's done all these things. And that's all I really have for you today, because throughout all the reading I did and throughout like all like the different stuff that I've looked at, that's really the only thing. Things happen because they need to happen, not because you're a terrible person, not because God likes putting random things on people. It's because it needs to happen. And that's it for today.